Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a new kind of video. For most of you that probably don't know, I actually did a no by July. I was spending a little too much money on makeup for me, and I kind of figured that I needed to relax a little bit on the spending money on the makeup thing. Like a bunch of other YouTubers that have done this before, I decided I was going to do a no by July. So if you guys haven't subscribed yet to my channel, make sure you click on that subscribe button before you leave. And make sure you're clicking on that little bell as well, so you're actually getting the notifications of when my upcoming videos are coming out. If you would like to know what I learned, then just keep watching. Okay. So for all of you that don't quite know what a no by July is a no by July is literally you don't spend any money on makeup from the first of the month to the end of the month. And it is now August and I haven't spent any money on makeup in July. I have been spending a little too much money on makeup, and so I decided that this was kind of a good way to relax. And because I had a lot of makeup already, I figured I probably wasn't going to run out of anything. So what I've learned, it wasn't actually as hard as I thought it was going to be, because I have quite a bit of makeup already. And I did purchase stuff online like months ago, and like on eBay and like Wish, like stuff like that. And some of it, yes, was makeup. So I don't know if it's technically cheating, but I did get a few things in the mail that had been shipped to me like previous months, like a month ago. And so some of the stuff I got in the mail was a bit of makeup things, and I did set that aside because I knew that it didn't seem really fair that I could just, pick up and start using something new. So I didn't end up using any of that stuff. I hadn't really stocked up on anything either before I started. I know sometimes people do a little bit of a stock up and things like that to make sure that they don't run out of like foundation and stuff like that. But so the only thing I actually had to stock up on was a face wash, and I did buy that a couple of days prior just to make sure that I didn't run out of face wash, and I ended up not needing it, so I didn't end up needing that face wash. But of course I have it, so I will use it now when I run out of the face wash that I am using. So one of the things I actually learned was when I get bored, I go online and I do buy a lot of my makeup online. So that is how a lot of the makeup I end up getting and spending money on kind of happen. Sometimes I get bored and I'm scrolling through, and then I go on Tarte, and then I go on ColourPop, and then I just purchase things that I don't actually probably need. Let's be honest, as a makeup artist, half my makeup collection probably I don't need. It's kind of all stuff I just want. But I did realize that I was literally sitting there bored, going through, scrolling through, and buying stuff. Now that July is over, I'm going to try not to do as much. So I did have a list of the things that I wanted to buy when my no by July was over. There has been a few things that I thought I really, really wanted, and I figured I'd have a list just in case, so that when something came up and I really wanted to buy it, I'd write it down and make sure that I purchased it in August. So far, I have not bought anything except for one thing in August, and I did put an order in Tarte. The one thing on my list actually was the Tarte, I think the Pearl Drops. That was the only thing that was actually written on my list that I wanted. I had seen a few videos, and then I went on Tarte and I kind of cheated, not by buying anything, but I did put some stuff in my basket, did not pay for it. It's still in my bag. Well, it was still in my bag until August, and then when August 1st rolled around, I hit the pay button. So here are some little tricks if you are going to be doing this kind of thing that I have learned that helped me a lot. Number one, don't go into stores that you know that you will buy makeup at. Sephora for me is, I never, ever, ever, ever leave Sephora without buying something. I never just walk in and come out with either a sample or nothing. I don't window shop at Sephora, I shop at Sephora. So one of the tricks that I learned, don't go in there. Just don't do it. The best thing was that I try to stay away from all of the stores that I normally buy my makeup from. So things like when I went into my Shoppers, local Shoppers, where you've probably seen my shopper hauls, where I buy a lot of makeup there. I only went in if I absolutely had to go into the Shoppers, and it was like if I needed like a milk and I forgot to buy milk when I went grocery shopping, and I literally ran past the makeup section, the beauty section, and literally ran kind of into the food section, trying not to look at anything. I didn't look at any makeup while I was on this No Buy July, because I don't just look at makeup. If I want something, I buy it. It's one of those things, is I just can't look at things. So that was my my tip number 2. I just literally bypassed everything if I needed to go into a store where I bought makeup. Number 3, I literally stayed out of the mall. The only places I went to was the Dollarama, so I tried to stay away from literally just the mall in general. The salon that I work at happens to be in a mall, so I did have to go into a mall, but I did stay away from the stores that I would have gone into. So luckily the one that I work at doesn't have a Sephora, and it literally just has like a London Drugs, which I never usually buy a whole lot of makeup there anyway. So I just stayed out of the stores that I knew were my areas where I would have to go in and take a look and buy stuff. Number 4, I did not go on Wish and look at the makeup. There's a section where you slide and it's just like beauty and cosmetics. So I didn't go onto that one. If something popped up that was cosmetic in like the previously watched, already looked at, I just quickly bypassed it when I was scrolling, just because I didn't want to be tempted to buy it. All in all, I actually, weirdly enough, kind of enjoyed this No Buy July thing. It was a little harder for the first little while. There was, actually there was a sale on at Tarte on Canada Day, which is the 1st of July, which was when I started my No Buy July, and that was the hardest part, I think, was getting the email saying, oh, there's a really good sale on, and I had to restrain myself from that a little bit, which was really hard, because I was sitting there the first day going, oh my gosh, this is a good sale, and then I'm like, wait, you can't buy anything. So that was kind of probably the hardest part for me, and it was the first day, honestly. I have a lot of makeup, so what I've already learned so far from that is that although I did place an order with Tarte, I haven't really bought anything else since then, and it's been pretty decent. I thought I was going to run out and buy a crap ton of stuff that I felt like I was going to be deprived, and I actually wasn't. I was fine. I didn't go into... There was no actual stores that I had to run in and be like, oh my gosh. And to this day, I still haven't been in Sephora yet. Other than making that one Tarte order, I haven't bought any other makeup. All right, so that was kind of everything that I learned in my No Buy July. I probably will be doing this again. I'm not sure when. Needless to say, I have restrained myself a little bit in buying things, even when I was like going through Tarte and thinking I was going to buy like a whole wackadoodle list stuff. I didn't spend that much money, so it was pretty good. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you like these kind of videos, please give me a good old thumbs up. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye!